This is FNGR, and last time I tried my hand at expressing my thoughts on the vaunted Horseshoe Crew. Since then, I've had some influential critics point out that A, either I glossed over some of the people, or B, missed them completely. So I'm going to try my hand this week at Gibbontake as well as Lethalauramage. Let's take a moment now to look back at the first time that I watched Lethalauramage. Now, while I liked this video immediately, I quickly became disturbed when it showed Biter dying. I remember thinking, that doesn't seem very fair. I didn't even get to meet the guy as far as this piece goes. The point I would get across here is that it's okay not to like one aspect of a piece, without screaming at the artist for a good 13 minutes. The second piece from Lethalauramage was Mage Page Episode 3 AppleBuck Season.
When others, you do not portray another friend showing gross neglectfulness towards said same friend. You cannot excuse Rainbow for making AG put herself in constant severe harm. This goes beyond Rainbow being self-centered. She's portrayed as downright cruel. She doesn't care if AG is hurt after several painful landings and then questions her skills because AG keeps missing. The saddest part is, Rainbow didn't even need AJ there. She needed the heaviest pony in town, not the best athlete.
I think back then I was only watching analysis of the show and not the show yet. I thought Mage's view, if nothing else, had a great contrast, and I respected the fact that Mage didn't simply go with the status quo of saying great episode and move on, combined with Mage's delicate manner of delivering the criticism that's not easily replicated. Also, there's the matter of Mage's sense of humor and the creativity put on display.
Before we begin, the video is my personal take on the matter, and if you disagree, that's fine. It's not meant to be presented as undeniable fact, just an explanation of a personal headcanon thing I have, or something. Now then, as most of you already know, there are 3 types of ponies. If we don't include alicorns, which we won't, you might make a claim that an earth pony's planted things will grow faster and better than, let's say, a Pegasize or a unicorn's. Why I don't like strength being an earth pony trait. Everyone can do it. There's nothing stopping a unicorn from becoming a wrestler or a Pegasus a bodybuilder. Mr. Bulking Biceps is proof of that.
In Mage Shoots a Headcanon, Earth Pony Powers. Lastly is Mage's art, and from what I've heard, like many things in my life, I've done this entirely ass backwards. If you'll notice here, even when Mage's work looks creepy, it's still immensely pretty. Now, generally, I have my own amazing artists, but for lack of a better adjective, this is pretty badass. This is the new current gold standard for anyone drawing my girlfriend's OC. Hear that, Grey Cat? That's a challenge. Ultimately, I really do lack the insight and the language to fully appreciate Mage and her work. I do know who's far more qualified as not only an artist, but as a close friend of Mage's. Gibbontake really opened up from being an otherwise reserved person, and a bit more expressive when he came on to support Mage when she had her Queen of Limbo podcast.
Most though, everyone says just do it, but it's hard to just do it, but it isn't. It is, but it isn't. That's the whole thing. You just gotta make the worst thing to that. Sometimes when I see somebody posting their progress, like the 5 years ago they were really bad, but now they're really good. Sometimes I feel like that's sort of still discouraging because it's like they've been doing it for 5 years already and I haven't started. I should have been doing it 5 years ago. I keep thinking, oh, I've missed out on time. Like I should have been doing it before. You know, you've got to stop thinking about what could have happened because it didn't happen. It's not because you were lazy or because sometimes you just didn't feel like that's what you wanted to do at the time. So like you can start when you're 70 years old. It doesn't really matter when. You just gotta start doing it.
Yeah.
Like, accept that you suck, but at least someone else sucks more.
Yeah. If I were to offer critical feedback, and I could be wrong here, the most expressive I've seen Gibbon take is when he talks about art. My first impression when I thought about this was asking if Gibbon had ever thought about giving any thought to teaching an art class, but this suggestion missed a far more practical and obvious medium. Today, one of the biggest mediums for learning is right there in front of us. It's YouTube. I understand that Gibbontake has enough projects as it is, but I think this would be a real strength to have a channel offering advice and criticism to aspiring artists. My opinion on Gibbontake has changed rapidly over the last 2 weeks, as simply as that guy who does silly things occasionally who's reserved to someone a bit more prolific. What? I finally got a chance to look at HippoCrit beyond the first video I peeked at a while back, breaking the streak, which didn't grab me because I'm dumb and Gibbontake is a beautiful specimen who needs to be protected at all costs. But if you need further proof, I will grab a random YouTuber Let's Player and put him versus Gibbontake. Here, let's use this random asshole.
Oh my gosh, she turned into dust and got boobs. That's weird. Oh my gosh, they lip sync! They must be related or something!
play a clip of Gibbontake playing Chrono Trigger.
The millennial fair that you did sleep well, did you? I want you to behave yourself today, you brat. You disgust me. I'm getting out of here. Let's get moving now. Okay, you're talking to a pine cone. There he is. I think I recognize that. I know where that guy is. He's the guy. He's Gibbob. Alright, so, this is me. So this is basically every RPG ever. Starting off in you're waking up. Reminds me of yeah, I don't want to do that shit. I want to go back to bed. No? Can I press A on things? Don't know. Alright, let's do it. Let's go. When do I get my Pokemon?
As you can tell, Gibbontake's brand of commentary comes off with a sexier English accent and a better game, and better dance moves. So the only fair thing here to do is to take Brand X Let's Player's Patreon money here and give it to Gibbontake. And because it's bad luck to mingle old money with new money, you should give the old money to me. Well, that should satisfy this week's court-appointed community service.
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
Sorcerer's Stone.
Join in next week when we cover Jessie Wood, Ben Saint aka Fandom Horn, as well as Nate Kegman. Thank you.
No more questions for Viva. This is my episode. I'm taking command of it.
Oh my god!
Questions about myself.
Who the hell is this guy?
I came on here special when you guys said that this guy couldn't fucking be here. I made the time. Now you are going to ask me the question.
Oh my god, I fucked up. Holy shit.
Hey,